This is a review for this over-the-air HDTV antenna from Ophirs Antennas. I bought this to replace an antenna that I had from about 15 years ago. I'm going to try a different style. The other one I had some rings on it. This one's pretty compact in size overall. It's only about 10 inches wide and about 20 inches tall. And the thickness is under 2 inches. On the back, it's got a recessed area so that you can mount this to a pole, and it comes with some zip ties in the package to help facilitate that. It's also got 4 holes, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom if you wanted to mount this to like a wall on the exterior home. I'm planning on putting it in my attic. I'm about 30 or 40 miles from the broadcast towers, so I'm thinking that the short range is probably going to be enough. Inside the package that came with this antenna, it came with an instruction manual. It came with these 2 really large strips of double-sided adhesive backing, so you could mount this antenna just to a flat surface if you wanted to. It came with some zip ties to mount it to a pole if that's the way you're going to mount it, and it also came with 4 screws and anchors to be able to use those recessed holes on the back to mount it to a surface. It also came with a 5G LTE filter to put in line if you wanted to do that. So I'm impressed so far. This amplifier is small in size compared to amplifiers that you may have seen in the past for antennas like this. Tiny and compact. Where you would install this is close to your television, where you would have a power supply. It comes with a power dongle that you plug the USB cable into near your television. And then the antenna cable, which is 52 feet long. And it's like a thinner cable too. It's not like the heavy coax. So if you're trying to thread this through a small opening, you might have better luck than the traditional coax cables. The cable from the antenna attaches to this portion of the amplifier, and then the other end of the amplifier goes into your television over-the-air antenna input. And then on the amplifier itself, there is a switch to move between short and long range. Short range is supposed to be anything less than 100 miles from this antenna. Long range is for anything above 100 miles if you're that far away from the broadcast towers. This is supposed to be a 360-degree antenna, so it should be able to pull in signals from all the way around it. It's not a directional antenna. I'm going to install it and see what kind of results I get. I got this antenna installed temporarily on my window, pointed in the right direction. I'm getting about 4 or 5 more channels more than I used to, so that's definitely an improvement. I just have it set on the short range setting. I'm about 30-35 miles from the antenna towers. I do like the thinner coax cable. It's going to be nice to be able to feed this wire through up into the attic. I'm liking the antenna so far.